Hi, I'm Madeline Burke, and I'm pleased to be joined by FoxSports.com Olympic hoops analyst Christian Laettner to talk about his role on the Dream Team in the recent documentary about what is thought to be the best team ever assembled. And Christian, what was your overall opinion of the documentary?
I loved it. There were some scenes there where I laughed, and it was very informative. The thing that was the most informative was when Coach K finally admitted that Chuck Daly threw that scrimmage against the college kids. You know, when it happened 20 years ago, you're on the court and you're like, man, something's wrong. Coach Daly's not coaching us. He's not saying anything. He's not calling any timeouts. They're not playing Jordan and Magic too much. Bobby Hurley's too quick. You know, where's our defensive adjustment? And he just kind of let us go, and he let us lose. So it was really good to finally hear Coach K put that suspicion that I had to rest. And when he said, yeah, Chuck Daly threw that scrimmage on purpose, it made me laugh. And then there was a scene where Jordan said, you know, the practice in Monaco, we don't even want the college kid. We don't even want Laettner. It's just they wanted to hoop 5-on-5. So it was really fun. It was really enjoyable to sit down and watch it with my kids and my family, so we loved it.
Did you see something that they just got wrong?
No, not necessarily. I didn't see anything in there that got wrong. You know, there was a few bullet points that they wanted to touch upon, and I thought they did a pretty good job.
That first practice in La Jolla, you were quoted as saying, man, I can't believe I'm part of this practice. Did you ever get used to the idea that you were part of such a great team?
I never got used to it. There's always a little bit of doubt and questioning going on in your heart and your mind and your soul. Like, do I belong here? And in some ways I did, because they chose to have one college player, and I was probably the most qualified at that time because of the success that I enjoyed at Duke. But at the same time, you're like, maybe they should have had another pro, and there's a lot of better people out there than me. And so I never quite got used to it. But there's a lot of things you don't ever get used to in life, and you just got to roll with it and make the best of it that you can.
There's a scrimmage in the film where a team of college players beat the Dream Team. What was the mood like among the team after that scrimmage?
The mood was like a little embarrassment, a little laughter, like I can't believe we lost to those guys. But I think some of the other players took it rough, and they regrouped that night, and then like Charles said, we went back the next morning and just blew them out. So maybe there was some rust. It was our first day back. Maybe the guys weren't working out too much before then. I don't know, but they didn't take it hard. They were just a little embarrassed, and then we took it out on them again the next morning.
Did the thought that this might not be that easy cross your minds?
No, no, because like I said, I had a sinking suspicion that something was going on, and that it was orchestrated a little bit. So that never crossed my mind. I had, full confidence in those guys and the team I was on, so my team, and I knew that we would still go to the Tournament of the Americas and to the Olympics and just dominate.
Many players claim that experience was the greatest of their careers, but how do you remember it?
Oh, it's definitely the greatest experience of my career. I mean, I've won some championships in college, and right after that, I would say this compares to that. The college things make me a little more proud because I was heavily involved in all those wins and losses. I was on the court as many minutes as Coach K would possibly get me, so I had a bigger hand in all that stuff that went on in terms of the success that we had at Duke. So the two championships are huge for me, but the Olympic gold medal and being on that original Dream Team is right up there.
All right, thanks, Christian. We appreciate the time, and don't forget, FoxSports.com has you covered for all your Olympic hoops needs. I'm Madeline Burke. See you next time.